For over a century, the vermiform appendix was the poster child for anatomical obsolescence, a biological footnote best known for its tendency to inconveniently rupture. Yet, if you were to look at it under a microscope, you wouldn't see a withered remnant. You'd find a structure densely packed with lymphoid follicles, a key component of what immunologists call gut-associated lymphoid tissue, or GALT. This isn't dead weight, it's a bustling hub of immune activity, particularly active during our early years. It acts as a training ground, exposing our developing immune system to a wide array of gut antigens, essentially teaching it what's a friend and what's a foe. This immune function is deeply intertwined with another, more recently understood purpose. Your gut is home to trillions of microorganisms, a complex ecosystem we call the microbiome. This ecosystem is surprisingly fragile. A severe bout of cholera or dysentery can effectively flush the entire system clean, wiping out the beneficial bacteria your body relies on. But the appendix, with its unique cul-de-sac shape and limited flow-through, acts as a biological safe house. It sequesters a representative sample of your healthy gut flora, protecting it from the purge, ready to emerge and recolonize the intestine once the storm has passed. This function forces us to question the very label vestigial. The idea of useless evolutionary leftovers became popular in an era when our understanding of biology was far more mechanical. We saw the body as a machine, and if a part didn't have an obvious macroscopic function, it was deemed an error, a ghost of a past form. But the appendice's role isn't mechanical, it's ecological. It actively cultivates what are known as biofilms, organized cooperative communities of bacteria. The appendice's unique mucus lining and immune secretions create the perfect environment for these beneficial biofilms to form, acting less like a simple storage shed and more like a sophisticated greenhouse for your internal garden. And this greenhouse is not a recent invention or a purely human one. By examining the evolutionary tree, we find that the appendix, or a similar structure, has evolved independently more than 30 times across different mammalian lineages. It appears in rabbits, opossums, wombats, and primates. This is a classic case of convergent evolution, where nature arrives at the same solution to a common problem multiple times. In animals like the koala, a much larger version of this organ is absolutely critical for digesting a tough, toxic diet of eucalyptus leaves. The persistence and independent reemergence of the appendix suggests it confers a significant survival advantage, particularly in maintaining a stable microbiome against environmental challenges. So, the obvious question arises: if it's so important, why can millions of people have it removed and live perfectly normal lives? The answer lies in the concept of redundancy and a changing environment. Modern sanitation, clean water, and antibiotics have created a world where a catastrophic wipeout of our gut flora is far less common than it was for our ancestors. Our bodies are filled with redundant systems. Our immune system has multiple overlapping layers of defense. The appendix is one of them. Living without it in our modern world is like driving a car without a spare tire. 99.9% of the time, you will be perfectly fine. But its true value isn't revealed during a smooth ride. It was designed for the moment the road gets rough. Our understanding continues to evolve. Recent research is even exploring connections between the appendix, the proteins it harbors, and neurodegenerative diseases like Parkinson's via the intricate gut-brain axis. This is still a frontier, but it highlights a profound shift in thinking. The appendix is no longer a symbol of poor evolutionary design. Instead, it has become a symbol of our own scientific humility. It reminds us that the parts of ourselves we deem useless are often just systems whose profound complexity and purpose we have yet to fully comprehend.
Monotony has grown fast. Nearly 2,700 people have watched in the last few weeks, yet less than 0.03% are subscribed. It would mean a lot if you joined by hitting subscribe. And again, thanks for watching.